3-3 tie. We have not seen any runs since the 4th inning. What a job the Cubs bullpen has done tonight. And here's Blake Parker.
Yeah, they've been asked to carry a big part of the load tonight after Edwin Jackson went 4. Villanueva, Wright, Grimm, Schlitter, and now Blake Parker 1-0 with a 7.04. He's only pitched 6 times here at the big league level this year, despite the fact that he's been up and down 2-3 different times. Usually he's here for a couple days, then sent out. He was really good last time out against the Cardinals a couple days back. Punched out 4 in 2 scoreless innings.
Well, rain has pretty much stopped.
All right, you go ahead, you head back, and I'll meet you out there in half an inning.
If it's another opportunity to hear the Benny Hill theme, I'm all for it. Cubs are 4-6 in extras. The Rockies 3-4. 1-2 is low on a split.
Morneau just activated off the disabled list. He had a neck problem. Apparently it flares up on him from time to time. Just stiffens up to the point where he can't really do anything.
Hawkins and Belisle. Not ideal. A leadoff walk. Well, the Astros had the upper hand earlier. They were actually ahead 4-1 going to the 9th, and the A's got 6 runs to win it 7-4.
Jeff Samardzija was on the hook before that big rally. Two years ago, Rosario hit 28 home runs. Last year, 21. Those are the 2 best home run seasons for a catcher in Rocky history. 9 so far this year. Good pitch.
His next one as a catcher will give him the career lead in Rockies history for a backstop. And now tied with Chris Iannetta with 58 as a catcher.
Bounced into 15 double plays this year. That'll put him among the league leaders.
Curve at 76, low and outside. It's Culberson. Marlins shut out the Nationals 3-0 the final. Henderson Alvarez beat Steven Strasburg. It's 9 out of 10 now for Miami. They're at 500, 53 and 53. It's a team that lost 100 last year. Popped up. Alcantara for the out. So would Mike Redmond be a manager of the year candidate? I mean, probably would be hard to win it, but if you go from 62 to 80 some wins.
Yeah, and he lost his ace.
Yeah, without Jose Fernandez for much of the year. Didn't Joe Girardi win it when the Marlins were under 500 one year? Go 6.
That sounds right.
Culberson sends one deep to left. This is trouble, and it is off the wall. It stays in the park. And Morneau stops at third. Well, bad from the Cubs' perspective, but it could have been a whole lot worse. I think Culberson thought he had hit a home run, and honestly, I did too. I think the wind may have knocked it down a little bit. It has shifted yet again, blowing straight in right now.
Yeah, he gets fastball drifting into him, and boy, he squares it up pretty well. Yeah, I'm with you. I thought this one was going to fly out of here.
So the Cubs will have to bring their infielders in now against LeMahieu.
Really well played by Ruggiano out there off the wall. Otherwise, the Rockies would have scored.
Tight spot for Blake Parker. And a good start.
Yeah, but the infield pulled in, and you have to do it. It's the 10th inning of a tie ball game. It allows the Culberson out there at second base to get just a huge lead. So any base hit that gets through the infield, they're going to get 2.
Yeah, so you're kind of in the 0 or 2 mode if you're
right.
If you're the defense here. Certainly a risk worth taking in extra innings. Squeeze, and it doesn't work. And Morneau is tagged out. Wow. They tried the suicide squeeze. LeMahieu couldn't make contact. 2 down.
Wow, interesting call by Walt Weiss.
Caught stealing 2 unassisted officially as Morneau is out.
LeMahieu and I mean, that's not an easy pitch to bunt, but as a hitter, you've got to find a way to get the bat on that ball.
So 2 outs with a runner at second. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. You got to make contact, but that's about as tough a pitch to do that on as possible, right? And he swings and misses and slams his bat down. Parker pulls a Houdini. Bottom of the 10th, 3-3.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Paramu, Fiesta, forever. Bud Light Lime Ritas, Fiesta, forever.
Say goodbye to the same old thing and say hello to a breakthrough in break time. Introducing the new Bacon Clubhouse. Loosen the tie, punch the clock, and grab 100% beef or premium chicken on an artisan roll with Applewood smoked bacon and Big Mac special sauce. It's the best thing to happen to lunch since lunch.
Young, like a new moon rising fierce through the rain and lightning, wandering out into this great unknown. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free.
It's the Chevy Summer Drive. See your local Chevy dealer.
3-3 is DJ LeMahieu could not get down a suicide squeeze bunt, couldn't make contact, and as a result, Justin Morneau was a dead duck.
Yeah, for me, LeMahieu's a guy you can normally count on to make contact, to put the ball in play. So that's why I was a little bit surprised that, well, you're supposed to be surprised when you put a suicide squeeze on. That's the nature of the play. It's supposed to surprise people. So to that end, Walt was successful. He surprised me. He surprised a lot of people, but they didn't get the bunt down.
Okay, now watch here. As LeMahieu lunges, he gets right in. Yeah, see, he's pointing. I think, yeah, Morneau was called out there, because he pointed at LeMahieu, I believe, for batter's interference. Same result, but Castro, boy, that was a hanger, kind of backed up from Matt Belisle.
One of those high sliders that stays a little bit above the happy zone for the hitter. Lyle is workhorse for this Rocky club out of the bullpen. Not having his best year by a long shot.
One and two. Obviously, Walt Weiss knows his team a lot better than we do. Were you surprised to see them try that?
Yeah, that's because I think LeMahieu's a pretty good contact guy.
Second straight at bat, he's led off the inning with a single. Well, the other thing, Cuzzy, Ryan Johnston pointing it out on Twitter, might have also been pointing at LeMahieu for going after the pitch. Might not have been calling him for interference. At any rate, he did get Morneau on the rundown. Morneau holding on Castro, and Belisle will throw over.
Much to the chagrin of the faithful that have remained here tonight. Castro's not a base stealer, but you're in a tie game in the 10th. If you're the pitcher, you're going to be a little mindful of anybody on first base. Maybe trying to see if Ruggiano would tip his hand as to whether he would put down a bunt or not.
And they pitch out. Cubs not doing anything out of the ordinary there. 1-0 on Ruggiano. Bunted by Ruggiano. Castro's going to make second. Little underhand flip from Belisle to LeMahieu. Successful sacrifice.
It's been a rough night for Justin Ruggiano so far tonight, but he can contribute possibly to a win with that sacrifice bunt. He was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts prior to this, and well-executed sack. You know, the other thing in defense of Walt Weiss's decision there, Josh Rutledge is sick. Last I heard, he wasn't even at the ballpark. Drew Stubbs has been banged up. He was out on deck. So they called up the rookie Adames, putting him in that situation. If LeMahieu didn't deliver, that would be a lot to ask of him. So, you know, you can understand from that point of view, Weiss is thinking that I got to get this run home right now. I can't, you know, can't leave it to anybody else with 2 outs if LeMahieu doesn't deliver a base hit or a sac fly.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you're not expecting that pitch to be in that location.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, you know, Blake is not, he doesn't have, you know, Aroldis Chapman stuff. He's not a guy that you're thinking, you know, we won't get a bunt down against this guy. You think you feel pretty comfortable that you're going to get the bunt down against Parker.
0-1, couple of shots to win it here. Castillo and then Luis Valbuena on deck. In the Junior Lake spot.
In Castillo's first at-bat tonight in the bottom half of the first, he was robbed of what likely would have been a 2 RBI single by Charlie Blackmon out there in center field on a sinking line drive.
And that would have tied the game in the first inning. Cubs would later even it up on the 2-run homer by Bonifacio. Inside, 1-1 to Castillo.
Ooh. Pretty aggressive with that fastball. Didn't seem to have a lot on it. But a late swing by Castillo.
Driven to deep right center. Blackmon dives and makes a catch again. Wow. He just saved the game. Castillo cannot believe it. What a catch.
Rockies have made 3 or 4 outstanding plays in this series already. None better than this one. My goodness. It looked to me like he took a step in the wrong direction initially, but then he turned and made one heck of a play.
Does that remind you of somebody named Jim Edmonds?
Yeah, it sure does.
He will not be getting a holiday card over the winter from Wellington Castillo, I can tell you that. As Walt Weiss.
Yeah, I'd love to have a mic on Welly the next time Blackmon comes up to hit and Castillo's catching.
So Valbuena announced, and it's going to be Rex Brothers when we return.
You've got the fastest growing city in America sitting on the biggest secret in history.
You're building an atomic bomb.
There are
dark corners in this war, Frank.
You're a self-righteous man on his professional deathbed.
Charlie Ivan, report to me.
Oh, this is our life.
If it works, we won't just end this war. We'll end all war.
Manhattan, all new, Sunday at 10, 9 Central on WGN America.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Karamu, Fiesta, forever.
Bud Light Lime Ritas, Fiesta forever.
When I became a mom, I spent a lot of time challenging my kids' brains, but not so much mine. Lumosity sort of wakes up my mind. It's not just a bunch of random games. It's all based on neuroscience. Now every brain in the house gets a little better every day.
Any brain can get better, and Lumosity.com can help. It's like a personal trainer for your brain, improving your performance with the science of neuroplasticity, but in a way that just feels like games. Start training with Lumosity.com right now and discover what your brain can do.
Culberson is going to go over to second. And Christian Adames is making his major league debut. Rex Brothers is on.
Interesting time to make your major league debut. Extra inning game on the road. Game on the line.
So the question from viewers is why didn't Castro tag? I don't think in that spot you're thinking about tagging. First of all, it was one of the best catches, maybe the best catch we've seen all year. But if you tag and somehow it's smothered out there and you don't score the winning run.
Yeah, and the gain isn't that great.
Right. You're already in scoring position. Yep. So I think going halfway is right there.
No, you got to read this ball off the bat.
So there it's caught as he goes back to try to tag, and it's too late.
I got no problem with that.
No problem with it. So he was going to tag, and then he realized, oh, he's not going to catch it.
Now, you know, you could argue, well, if he's standing on the base and he leaves his feet to make that diving catch and doesn't catch it and the ball rolls to the wall, he's going to score anyway. Probably. But I don't think that's a bad play. There was one on a play last night where I thought he should have tagged and gone to second from first base on the throw that came home.
Yeah, the gain from second to third is, remember, with 2 outs. Now, obviously, a wild pitch. You could pass ball. You could score and win the game, but well, you're trying to win the game right there. One and one to Valbuena. Now with 2 outs, you just run. Two and two with 2 outs, and the winning run is 2 bases away. Fouled off. Here it is, and he got him. Valbuena strikes out. Both teams with chances in the 10th. Both come up empty.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Ramu, Fiesta, forever.
Bud Light Lime-Ritas. Fiesta forever.
You owned your car for 4 years. You named it Brad. You loved Brad. And then you totaled him. You two had been through everything together. 2 boyfriends, 3 jobs. You're like, nothing can replace Brad. Then Liberty Mutual calls. And you break into your happy dance.
If you sign up for better car replacement, we'll pay for a car that's a model year newer with 15,000 fewer miles than your old one. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
How do action heroes walk away from movie explosions and never look back? Lobster, that's how.
At Golden Corral, and a North Atlantic lobster tail for just $4.99. Just $4.99 only at Golden Corral.
Hershey's Miniatures. Choosing is half the fun. Because there's a little something delicious for everyone. Hershey's Miniatures. Choose your own delicious.
3-3 as we get into the 11th. Mungo Jerry as we celebrate the 70s. Buena stays in, plays third. Bonifacio goes out to center. Christian Adames. First career plate appearance. Parker from the stretch with nobody on a strike. It's 1-1. 10th major league debut already this year for the Rockies. The most among all major league clubs.
He spent the bulk of the year at AA, where he was a .276 hitter. 34 plate appearances with their AAA club. .273 there. Does not hit for power. There's 2 home runs this year. 4 all of last year in the minor leagues. Say it's time to pump a fastball over the heart of the plate here.
Sharply hit grounder. Alcantara makes the play.
Yeah, here comes Blackman. Castillo said, man, you're killing me.
They saved 3 runs tonight. There's 2 right there, the first inning.
Off the same guy, too. It was a good look at that replay, too, how quickly he got back to his feet, just in case Castro had tagged up. Position to hurry that ball back into the infield.
In the air to left field where Ruggiano makes the catch. So 2 outs. Here's Dickerson. Old foul past first. Or former Cub is a first base coach of the Rockies, Eric Young, senior. Swing and a miss on the splitter to end the inning. A 1-2-3 11th. Parker 2 scoreless.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Karamu, Fiesta, forever.
Bud Light Lime Ritas. Fiesta forever.
Nothing come between you and your moment to enjoy the new Bacon Clubhouse sandwich from McDonald's with crispy chicken and an artisan roll and the one and only Big Mac special sauce. Try it in chicken or beef because a special moment deserves a breakthrough sandwich.
It's fascinating how the brain works. And with a little stimulation, it's easy to challenge your mind. Over 50 million brains have been illuminated with training from Lumosity. Train your cognitive speed. Challenge your verbal fluency. and get a new perspective on what your brain can do. Lumosity.com. Discover what your brain can do.
3-3. We fly over downtown Chicago. Stevie Wonder. Hey, congrats to Jackie Robinson West, the 2014 Illinois State Little League champs. Great work by our entire WGN crew, led by Mark Brady, Skip Ellison, Doug Stanton, Bob Vorwald. Good job on the umbrellas. Paula Ostroba and all the food she stuffed in our faces. Eric Johnson, our studio coordinator back at WGN. We're still going and battling the elements tonight, although the rain has stopped. And as we play the bottom of the 11th. I win. Nate Scherholtz takes a pitch off the plate in. And a little up.
Sweeney out on deck. James Russell up in the pen.
One and two.
Sally gave it to me.
All of a sudden, a very calm night. Wind, rain, gone. Inside, 2-2. We'll see Ryan Sweeney next. Unless Scherholtz wins it right here. Always fun to look at the 9 spot in an order on a night like this. These guys still going strong. Broken bat pop up behind second. It's kind of like if one's in out there in the bleachers, they're all in. All 4 guys.
Yeah, you can't
have CBS or CUB or UBS.
Yeah, like
he's saying you is telling me I have to be here, Mom.
So, Mom, I'm sorry, but I'm the
I'm
B.
the B.
We got nothing without the B. If the B's not here, we're nothing. We're cuz. So there they go.
You're on.
Okay,
you made it.
Tell him to spin around. Simon says spin around, Mr. B. Turn all the way around into 360. Come on, tell him. Tell him. Just waving.
Breaking ball strike. Jackson Wood, Villanueva, Wright, Grimm, Schlitter, Coughlin, Parker, Sweeney in the 9 spot.
This will leave just Baker on the bench.
One and two. Well, the one thing, it's giving Bonifacio more shots at the cycle. It's pitch number 400 tonight.
Phil Cuzzy hasn't missed a single one of them. The back might be a little stiff tomorrow.
Culberson now playing second, moving over from short. And 2 down. How about a triple and an overthrow of third? An error, and he scores. Cubs win. Bonifacio hits for the cycle.
I'd settle for a ho-hum routine solo home run.
Yeah, a home run would be a statistically better night, but as we mentioned the other day, the cycle is kind of fun. 1-1. He held.
Brothers thought he was in there anyway. Might have been. Could have been low. Let's take a look at our pitch tracks. Yeah, probably good enough. So Phil Cuzzy has missed one tonight.
You said he hasn't missed any. I just thought you meant he's seen all the pitches, which is accurate.
Well, I don't know how many he's missed. You know, every night they miss some, but he's been pretty good back there tonight.
That tied it up. Top foul over near the Cubs dugout. He's run it full with Alcantara on deck. Broke his bat, little flare, center field, and the base hit. 4 hits tonight for Bonifacio.
In the area, but out of the reach of Charlie Blackmon. It dies a hero, that bat. Snapped in half, but a 2-out single. The Cubs with a little life here in the bottom of the 11th.
I think Anthony Rizzo just asked the 4 guys in the 3rd row if one of them wants to hit. They're going, you do it. I'll do it. Bonifacio was running. Alcantara fouled.
Bonifacio was standing on first base as that pitch was delivered. He just assumed Brothers was going to come over. Usually when you say go on first move, you go to the second base, but he was going to first base.
Late swing there just to stay in the at bat. You mentioned 13 innings very early on tonight. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I did. Yep. I think I said if we played 13 innings at the pace that we were on at the time, we'd be here at about 4 in the morning.
Swing and a miss. And
bring it on.
Going to go at least 12 in a 3-3 tie.
I understand there's some kind of crisis at work.
You have no idea.
He has credible intelligence. Their atomic program is 2 months ahead of ours.
They're testing a bomb. Do you think it is big enough?
Have you ever been dedicated to the violent overthrow of the United States government?
Whatever we're doing here, please tell me it's worth it.
Manhattan, all new, Sunday at 10/9 Central on WGN America.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Karamu, Fiesta, forever.
Bud Light Lime-Ritas, Fiesta forever.
Get more priceless moments, more adventures, more lovable animals. Get more Bucketheads, British Biting, Kangaroo Confrontations, Baby Blubber, Freak Accidents, Ostrich Races, Mascot Mayhem, Vocal Violence, Hydroplaning, Hammock Havoc, Airborne Animals, Athletic Accidents, Goofy Golf, and Kitten Chaos. Get more of what you love. America's Funniest Home Video starts weeknights at 6 on WGN America.
Back to the 70s TV show themes. Chicago River on a Tuesday night / Wednesday morning. We're about 5 minutes away here in Chicago from Wednesday.
Testa, you so ugly. Here's James Russell. 3rd time on the homestand. Check that, 4th time on the homestand. Check that, 5th time on the homestand. We've been here a while now. A couple against San Diego, one's against St. Louis, and then last night a 3rd of an inning in that 4-1 Cubs win. He allowed a hit, but no runs. And we play on.
Nolan Arenado. Fly ball to left. Caught. Ruggiano, 1 out.
First pitch swinging, an aggressive hack, but not much contact. Russell's been good against right-handed hitters this year. This is fun. I remember as a kid channel surfing late at night, coming across a ball game. Hey, Cubs are still on.
Yep.
That's when times were tough, when you had to get up and walk across the room and change the channel.
You were your own remote control. Yeah.
That's right. There wasn't as much channel surfing back in the day. That's why people had children. One to hold the rabbit ears, one to turn the dial. Outfield is deep. Rizzo is tight to the line, taking away the extra base hit.
Knocked down by Russell. Kind of went behind his back with the glove, and he gets the out. Now, he may have had Castro, who was playing up the middle, to make that play, but it was better for the highlight reel.
Fancy stuff. Yeah, you see where Castro's positioned. He would have been able to make a play on that ball. Thankfully for Russell, it didn't get that far away after he knocked it down.
Morneau. Doubled home 2 in his first at bat off the DL. Ground out, strikeout, walk, walk. So officially, who's left for the Cubs? 2 guys they'd rather not use. Rondon and Strop. It's interesting. I was talking to Ricky about this very thing before the game. And he had to do it last night. He had to basically draft those guys from Chris Bosio out of the no column, which a manager occasionally has to do. But by doing that last night and preserving a 4-1 win, they basically can't pitch tonight. So Russell's got to go multiple innings if we keep going. But the Cubs will try to win it when we return. Russell with a scoreless 12.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Karamu, Fiesta, forever.
Bud Light Lime Ritas, Fiesta forever.
Why in God's name would we stay here?
What I'm about to tell you is highly classified.
In 1943, their your secret changed the world.
Our work is so classified, the vice president doesn't know we exist.
Now, don't miss your chance to see the premiere of the show that has critics craving more.
You're building an atomic bomb.
The premiere encore of Manhattan, tomorrow at 10 East, and an all-new episode this Sunday on WGN America.
I feel very lucky to have you all here. Family's what makes us strong.
When you're out on the job, you can't be thinking about what your brother did or who your father is. You do your job. Understand? Drop it!
Doesn't this city deserve to have its business done honestly?
Sometimes the job is tougher at home than it is on the streets.
Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday.
We are just about at midnight, and the Rockies and Cubs play on. Bottom of the 12th. That is Anthony Rizzo. And he's going to lead off against Rex Brothers.
Bullpens have combined to pitch 13 scoreless innings. The Rockies bullpen, the number I pulled up last night, prior to last night's game, had an ERA in the second half of 8-something. Been able to chip away at that here tonight. Kane Lee out of Vino, Logan, Belisle, and now Brothers, all doing solid work for the Rockies.
You played so long, your cold is almost gone. Here's Rizzo.
The trade deadline's in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. National League home run leader Anthony Rizzo with 25. Strike called. Night game tomorrow, that helps. And the day game Thursday, but 7:05 on Wednesday night.
Well, you mentioned Ricky having to draft Rondon and Strop for the game last night, so that brings us back to that conversation we've had frequently. If you didn't use your closer in the 3-run game, if you felt like you could finish off that ball game another way, then you would have him available.
Yeah, you might not have had somebody else available. And I think the way Wada pitched.
Yeah, I mean, I know all the reasons. I get it. That's what managers do. They get a chance to nail down a game, and they do it. And the most managers, not most, all of them, they manage to the stat. It's a safe situation, so the closer gets the job. And when you're having a year like the Cubs are, you just don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, whether you're going to have a chance to win that game or not. So that, the mentality is, you get a chance to lock one down, you do everything you can to make that happen.
The leadoff walk. Well, the fact that De La Rosa gave his managers 6, Jackson only went 4. And then we mentioned the guys Ricky would rather stay away from. Obviously, Weiss has more wiggle room here, and he's going to make a change. Nick Massett will come on when we return in the 12th.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Karamu, Fiesta, forever.
Bud Light Lime-Ritas. Fiesta forever.
You got the fastest growing city in America sitting on the biggest secret in history.
You're building an atomic bomb.
There are dark corners in this war, Frank.
You're a self-righteous man on his professional deathbed.
Charlie Ivan, report to me.
Oh, this is our life.
If it works, we won't just end this war. We'll end all war.
Manhattan, all new, Sunday at 10/9 Central on WGN America.
I feel very lucky to have you all here. Family's what makes us strong.
When you're out on the job, you can't be thinking about what your brother did or who your father is. You do your job. Understand? Drop it!
Doesn't this city deserve to have its business done honestly?
Sometimes the job is tougher at home than it is on the streets.
Drew Stubbs comes in for Carlos Gonzalez. You know, he's had a tender ankle. Normally he would not take a guy like Cargo out of the ball game, but we're here in the 12th inning, so Stubbs is in. Although Stubbs now is going to play, let's see, he's going to play center. They're going to move Blackman over to right. Okay, works for me. So Dickerson in left, Stubbs in center, Blackman in right.
Stubbs will go into the 8-hole in the batting order. So he'll be up third in the top of the 13th if we get there. Massett goes into the 4-hole that was occupied by Carlos Gonzalez.
Okay, so Castro's your cleanup hitter. Now, he's not necessarily your typical number 4 hitter. Do you consider a bunt here? Or do you let him swing away?
You know, I'm good either way.
Okay.
I don't think it's a terrible play to put a bunt on here.
Wasn't showing it on that first pitch.
For my money, given the fact that he's had base hits last 2 times up, I'm probably letting him swing. Just don't swing at that one. Make him get the ball up.
Two and 0 to Castro. 3-3 tie in the bottom of the 12th. Rizzo the winning run. He's at first. Nobody out. Double play ball. Flip. The turn.
That, of course, is the biggest downside to not bunting. But boy, he's in a hitter's count. 2-0, you'd like to get through the ball, drive the ball, get it airborne, look for extra bases. I'm sure that's what he was thinking. He's pulling off a little bit. Good try by Rizzo to get a piece of the turn man there. Adames.
Well, 2 outs, nobody on, and 1 ball, no strikes to Ruggiano.
It's one of those plays that's easy to second guess after the fact. Gee, he should have bunted there. Tie game, extra innings, just get him over. How many innings have we seen fizzle after a successful sacrifice bunt?
Swung on and missed. It's 2-1. That deflects off the foot, I believe, of Massett. It goes right to second, where Culberson makes a play. 1-4-3. It hurt that he gets an assist.
Why in God's name would we stay here?
I'm about to tell you. It's highly classified.
In 1943, their secret changed the world.
Our work is so classified, the vice president doesn't know we exist.
Now, don't miss your chance to see the premiere of the show that has critics craving more.
You're building an atomic bomb.
The premiere encore of Manhattan, tomorrow at 10 East, and an all-new episode this Sunday on WGN America.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Ramu, Fiesta, forever.
Bud Light Lime-Ritas. Fiesta forever.
Get more. More priceless moments. More adventures. More lovable animals. Get more Bucketheads, British Biting, Kangaroo Confrontations, Baby Blubber, Freak Accidents, Ostrich Races, Mascot Mayhem, Vocal Violence, Hydroplaning, Hammock Havoc, Airborne Animals, Athletic Accidents, Goofy Golf, and Kitten Chaos. Get more of what you love. America's Funniest Home Video starts weeknights at 6 on WGN America.
3-3 here in the 13th.
Exciting and new. Come aboard.
James Russell continues on a 1-2-3-12 for him.
Expecting you and love.
You know, we went extras the first 2 games of the season. Remember Pittsburgh?
Oh yeah.
Did not end well for the Cubs. 1-0 loss in 10 innings in the first game of the year. And then in game 2, 16 innings, 5 hours, 55 minutes. Pittsburgh won that one as well, 4-3.
I think I have carpal tunnel from keeping a scorebook.
Russell to Rosario. How about the catchers in this game?
Oh. Just look at the way Wellington threw that ball back to the mound. Kind of rocking from one knee to the next.
Inside 1-1. And he pulls one in the left to start the inning. The Rockies still have their closer out there available in the bullpen. That's LaTroy Hawkins, and that's normally what a manager does on the road. Save his closer for a save spot.
Yeah, he was up earlier in the ball game. Their best chance came in the 10th. They had the blown suicide squeeze.
Yeah, remember the ball Culberson hit landed just below the basket. Looked like it was going to be a 2-run homer. Instead, it was a double. Botched squeeze. There's a bunt. Foul. Strike called. Culberson obviously thought that was not going to be in there as he pulled the bat back.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of play when you're asked to bunt, though. If you got a ball that you can bunt, you should bunt it. And even if this ball is a little bit low, and it wasn't, appeared to be a pretty buntable pitch.
Well, Russell wanted to start. He may have to go 5 or 6 tonight.
Yeah, his chance to get stretched out right here.
His start coming in the 12th inning. As a sign out from Castillo, and the pitch. Strike 3 called. 1 away.
That was not a very good trip to home plate for Culberson. Couldn't get the bunt down, looked at strike 3.
First at bat for Stubbs. 1 ball, no strikes. Another throw.
Stubbs with decent power. He's hit 11 home runs this year. Strikes out a ton.
Yeah, he's slugging .517. One of those when push comes to shove he swings type of guys. Right now it's 2-0. Really good speed.
Yeah, the tools, that's why he was a first-round draft pick. That power and that speed, kind of stuff that gets scouts' attention.
Reds, Indians, and Rockies. Cincinnati, Cleveland, Colorado. I guess if he goes anywhere else, it has to be Chicago, right? Crossing off all the C's on his list. Two and one. Two and two.
Good let up.
Well, because Stubbs is a strikeout candidate, Rockies probably will be pretty conservative with Rosario at first.
Yeah, Rosario's lack of speed and the swing and miss tendencies make it a dicey proposition to start Rosario here.
Not going on a 3-2, and that ball is crunched foul. He got him. Back-to-back Ks for Russell. Both looking here in the 13th. 2 away.
Borderline, but good enough.
This is getting us ready for the West Coast. 9 o'clock Central Time Friday night. Cubs and the Dodgers. Adames with a late swing. Major league debut for him. Rounded to second in the 11th. On his first plate appearance. Christian Adames. Signed back in 07 out of the Dominican Republic. Switch hitter. Oh-2 pitch. A bouncer to Alcantara at second. We'll go to the bottom of the 13th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Rockies 3.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Karamu, fiesta, forever.
Bud Light Lime Ritas, fiesta forever.
I understand there's some kind of crisis at work.
You have no idea.
He has credible intelligence. Their atomic program is 2 months ahead of ours.
They're testing a bomb. Do you think it is big enough?
Have you ever been dedicated to the violent overthrow of the United States government?
Whatever we're doing here, please tell me it's worth it.
Manhattan, all new, Sunday at 10/9 Central on WGN America.
Everything that has a beginning has an end.
Time's up.
Tonight, the future of both worlds will be in your hands or in his.
Why did I know you were going to say that?
Keanu Reeves stars in the final chapter of the trilogy that revolutionized Hollywood.
I know what I have to do.
The Matrix Revolutions, Thursday at 7:30 on WGN America.
Rockies and Cubs. Castillo, Valbuena, and Sherholtz against Nick Massett.
Well, we're going to outlast all of baseball tonight. Hey, we want to say hi to all those folks in Salt Lake that are watching the ball game tonight.
That's right. See, Dodgers lead the Braves in the 8th, 7-4. And you see the Padres trying to finish off the Cardinals. Down here, Solarte is homered for the Pods.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Pedro Strop is getting loose. I think he got drafted outside.
Yep, unavailable. At some point becomes available.
Ball gets out of the bullpen. So as we think about Strop, back to back. Not a lot of pitches though, 13 and then 7. Sinker is in there for a strike. We mentioned Massett has had all kinds of injury problems last couple of years. Shoulder issues, didn't pitch in 2012, 2013. Spent both years on the DL with the Reds. Knee injury here in July put him on the DL with the Rockies. 3-1 on Castile.
Pull out the driver.
The pitch. Ball 4. Back-to-back innings, a leadoff walk. Here's Valbuena.
Shearholt's next on the pitcher's spot.
Massett's 1-0. 2-0.
Well, didn't bite on the changeup on 1-0. Did he buy himself a fastball here? Looking to get the head out, hit something hard, maybe exploit that hole on the right side. See if Castillo can get to third. Although those legs got to be feeling pretty heavy right about now.
Two and 1.
Not really the swing you're looking for on 2-0.
Obviously, most of the fans have headed for the exits. 12:30. Game started just after 7. Man, this brings back memories of going to games in Cleveland. This is when the game started back in the mid to late 80s.
Oh, the crowds, you mean?
Every fan who had a grievance,
Yeah.
you could hear it. And you know the players heard it.
Yeah, I made my second ever major league start in Cleveland in 1984. And there was, yeah, about 5,500 people in the ballpark, maybe.
Three and two now on Valbuena.
Could have started there. There's a pretty good chance it was going to go full with Valbuena hitting. Rosario showing a little bounce. Still really engaged.
Three-two pitch foul. A reminder to our Chicagoland viewers, the WGN News does follow the game. They have been standing by for the last, what, 3 hours or so.
Who's on the morning shift?
Yeah, the morning crew might be getting ready. And Ron has invited us to the studio if we want to do a live hit after the game on a sportscast. It's nice of him. We don't want to take any time from him, though, as Valbuena walks back-to-back free passes to start the 13th. And it'll bring up Nate Scherholz. I think you got a bunt here. What do you think?
Well, I think they probably will bunt here.
Just don't.
For fear of that double play ball.
Massett's
you know, a pretty good ground ball guy. He's about 50% ground ball rate.
See how Ricky wants to play it. He has not laid down a successful sac bunt this year.
Now that would be the wild card. If you just didn't feel comfortable that he could get the bunt down, you might give him one swing. You might think, well, they're going to be looking for a bunt. They're going to throw a fastball in the zone. Give him one swing to try to square one up and possibly end the ball game. Castillo has to make sure he gets an aggressive lead out there at second.
Castillo at second, Valbuena at first.
And if ever there's a time to be desperate, this would be it for the Rockies, to gamble, try to make a play on the lead runner.
Swings away and fouls. Yeah, I am not a bunting guy. I generally don't think it's a very good play.
You can see by Ricky's body language in there, he gave him that one swing. He thought he might get a pitch he could do something with. He just fouled it off.
But yeah, in this spot, guy hitting 199, I don't have a problem with it. We'll see here on the 0-1. 0-2. Well, let's see if he can come up with something here. Just get the ball over there on the right side, stay out of that double play. Change up action. Here it comes. Pulled foul. Back-to-back walks to start the inning. And Massett creating his own jam. He's ahead of Sherholtz 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It's not a second guess. The way Nate had been struggling. Maybe the best chance here is to
this is
a couple of guys up. Jake Arrieta is going to bat. They had John Baker in the on-deck circle, but it'll be Arrieta. I would imagine he will try to bunt. Although Bonifacio is on deck. Interesting. I think it would have been Baker, obviously, if there had been runners at second and third. Here it's Arrieta. Is he going to swing? I think he's swinging away, right? What does a bunt really do here? I mean, you've already got the winning run at second base.
Yeah.
Now you've got the double play opportunity, obviously, but.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's the only you know, maybe if you bunt just to stay out of the double play. But I think you got to swing.
Nope. Showing bunt. Well, we've mentioned this in the past. You know, managers get put in spots where there are times you've got 2 or 3 bad choices. You got to make one. You got to pick something.
Yeah, and we don't always know what they know about their personnel. Right. Who's healthy, who's not, who's, you know. Sometimes they sit on information because they don't want the other club to find out about it.
Foul as Arenado pounces on it before it has a chance to come back to fair territory.
So Baker's the last position player. You use him here. You run the risk of being, you know, stuck with one catcher if, you know, something were to happen to Castillo. Or to Baker if he were to stay in the game and catch. Then you'd be really hung. I don't know. Sometimes you got to take that gamble too.
So showing bunt again with 2 strikes.
Sometimes I think you got to be willing to take your best chance to win the game, and then if you don't, you realize that your odds have gone down significantly if something bad were to happen.
And he bunts through it for strike 3. He did not hit into a double play, though. And here's Bonifacio, who already has 4 hits tonight. He's got 2 singles, a double, and the game-tying home run. We're calling it last night. Same ball game. 4th inning, he tied it. We have not seen a run since. Walk, strikeout here in this inning.
Well, and that's the other advantage. If Arrieta gets the bunt down, obviously you stay out of the double play, but there's no guarantee Castillo scores on a base hit.
Well, the other thing with Massett, he walked the first 2 guys. Could have told Arrieta, don't swing at anything. Maybe he might walk you. Our buddy Joe Sheehan's aggravated. He says on Twitter, 13th inning tie game, first and second, 1 out, pitcher pinch sacrificing. NLDH now. Please. And added, would have been better off with Arrieta not even having a bat. It's all right, Joe. Fouled off by Bonifacio. Somebody made a catch. I didn't see it, but I heard it.
That gentleman right there.
Instead of 10:30, we're staying. About 12:40, I'm going to make a great catch. 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. Alcantara's on deck.
And they've tightened up Dickerson out there in left field a little bit. Line drive base hit to left. You'd have a pretty good shot at making a play on Castillo at the plate.
The 3-1 now full.
That round of applause signifying the fact that everybody in the ballpark now has a souvenir baseball.
Well, I was just thinking about this inning, the way it's gone.
Time to reload.
Sherholtz didn't bunt. Arrieta tried to. I think Bonifacio has to do his little slug bunt where he just pops one over Culberson into right to win it.
Drag blooper. Well, huge advantage with the count going full. Now the runners will be moving with the pitch.
Anything to the outfield, and Castillo scores unless he blows a tire at third. We were out on the Budweiser patio tonight, but we have been in the booth for about 2.5 hours. Another 3-2 from Massett. Bounced foul.
Yeah, these position players, the guys that started the game, players get to the ballpark so early in the day. These guys have been here all day and night, absolutely gassed, physically and mentally. So these games tend to drag on. The pitchers that come out of the bullpen, they're getting their 1 or 2 innings of work. They're fully engaged. Position players that have been out there so long, it's understandable that they would be a little fatigued and maybe not quite have the focus.
We'll go to the 14th. Boy, Bonifacio slamming his bat down. 3-3.
Why in God's name would we stay here?
What I'm about to tell you is highly classified.
In 1943, their secret changed the world.
Our work is so classified, the vice president doesn't know we exist.
Now, don't miss your chance to see the premiere of the show that has critics craving more.
You're building an atomic bomb.
The premiere encore of Manhattan, tomorrow at 10 East, and an all-new episode this Sunday on WGN America.
I feel very lucky to have you all here. Family's what makes us strong.
When you're out on the job, you can't be thinking about what your brother did or who your father is. You do your job. Understand? Drop it!
Doesn't this city deserve to have its business done honestly?
Sometimes the job is tougher at home than it is on the streets.
Get more. More priceless moments. More adventures. More lovable animals. Get more Bucketheads, British Biting, Kangaroo Confrontations, Baby Blubber, Freak Accidents, Ostrich Races, Mascot Mayhem, Vocal Violence, Hydroplaning, Hammock Havoc, Airborne Animals, Athletic Accidents, Goofy Golf, and Kitten Chaos. Get more of what you love. America's Funniest Home Video starts weeknights at 6 on WGN America.
Well, there you see what the Cubs pitching staff has done tonight, and after the starter Jackson, who really struggled to get through his 4 innings. Just a smattering of hits.
Yeah,
3.
that's a complete game shutout by the bullpen. 9 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 12 punch-outs. And Pedro Strop, who was not available, pressed into duty here tonight. Or not available is probably not the right term. Maybe just Ricky Renteria was hoping to stay away from him, and he did for a good long while, but ultimately calls on him here in the 14th, and he works for the 41st time. Tough to hit. League batting just 188 against him. Seventh plate appearance for Charlie Blackmon.
So top of the order for the Rockies: Blackmon, Dickerson, and Arenado. And Carlos Gonzalez taken out as part of a double switch earlier. That is currently the pitcher's spot, which would be 4th in this inning if we get there. In the air to left field, where Ruggiano will come over and make the play. What's kind of the chatter in the dugout when you're 5.5 hours in?
I think everybody gets a little punchy.
Yeah, is it kind of like, let's go, boys, let's win it. We're going to be here all night. Let's win it.
Yeah, there is that. There's the, if you're going to play all night, you might as well win. You know, obviously there's some frustration, some hitters that are having a tough night. But then, yeah, you do get kind of that punchy humor. Look at these guys, they're losing their formation.
Line shot this time. Ruggiano makes the grab.
I invented the twirl.
1 ball, no strikes. Two and one.
Troy Hawkins up in the bullpen again.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Hawkins the last man available down there in that Rockies bullpen.
So Arenado strikes out. And Gary Pressey coming up, I think, with a 14th inning stretch. All right, we're winging it. Here we go. This is all about you. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back, for it's root for the. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's like you're out at the old ball game. How about 1 run? Just 1.
Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, Karamu, Fiesta, forever.
Bud Light Lime Ritas. Fiesta forever.
Say goodbye to the same old thing and say hello to a breakthrough in break time. Introducing the new Bacon Clubhouse. Loosen the tie, punch the clock, and grab 100% beef or premium chicken on an artisan roll with Applewood smoked bacon and Big Mac special sauce. It's the best thing to happen to lunch since lunch.
Young, like a new moon rising, fierce through the rain and lightning, wandering out into this great unknown. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free.
It's the Chevy Summer Drive. See your local Chevy dealer.
Foul strike on Arismendi Alcantara. Former Cub LaTroy Hawkins is on for the Rockies.
Well, the veteran, last man standing in the Rocky bullpen. He's been at this a long while. Broke in with the Twins in 1995. 2-2, 309 this year. 17 saves and 18 tries.
From Gary, Indiana. It did not end well here as a Cub. We know that, and it was a long time ago. But he has long been one of my favorite guys off the field. And every story you read about LaTroy Hawkins, it just gets better and better. I didn't know this. I read this story recently. This is his 20th Major League season. He's got a small but very fervent fan club, about 40 in all, which started in 2000. Jim Capel did a story from spring training on ESPN.com. LaTroy considers his fan club part of his family. Here's the 2-2. It's full. When he was pitching in Minnesota, one of his biggest fans, a 17-year-old kid at the time named Eric Weber, said, "Hey, can I borrow your BMW? I want to take out my date for the junior prom." Hawk said no problem, delivered the car, and later Eric would marry that same prom date, and LaTroy was one of the groomsmen. Now that's good stuff. The fan club will visit him every year in spring training, no matter what team he's pitching for, and they show up to root for him.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
Strikeout rate is way down, but still, after all these years, still can, better than average in terms of velocity. Not what he used to be, but still pretty good fastball.
Do it yet again. By the way, this comes on a day or a night or a morning after which the Rockies earlier had sent out 2 relief pitchers, right-handers Brooks Brown and Chad Bettis. So they had an extra arm in the bullpen. A pop up for Arenado, and he's got it. Here's Rizzo. How about a long one here?
This reminds me of one of those schoolyard fights kids used to have. They just kind of wrestle and scuffle and punch each other, and then they just both get tired. Nobody could do anything anymore. And they just kind of, all right, you had enough? Yeah, I've had enough. Can't do that in baseball. Somebody's got to win the fight.
There was a game-ending swing, but he came up empty. Fly ball high in the air out in the deep right center, but it's not going to go far enough. Wind, by the way, now blowing out again, if you care. Some of the flags aren't moving at all, but the ones that are out in center field pointing out toward the lake. It has shifted 3 or 4 different times tonight.
Here's a weird question for you, but I'm excused. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
What you got?
Do you think John Baker wasn't used in that situation because Ricky Renteria thinking he might have to use him as a pitcher?
I do. Yep. Luis Valbuena's name came up, but I think, I think Baker might have volunteered. I'm going to guess sinker slider. Maybe a changeup.
Maybe a little knuckleball.
Well, we're headed to the 15th inning, folks. Don't go anywhere. Don't go to sleep. Stay right with us.
You got the fastest growing city in America sitting on the biggest secret in history.
You're building an atomic bomb.
There are dark corners in this war, Frank.
You're a self-righteous man on his professional deathbed.
Charlie Ivan, report to me.
Oh, this is our life.
That means cruise control. The defending Cy Young winner dominated with 7 innings of 5-hit 1-run ball for his 13th win and improving to 4-0 against the Sox this year. The only drama left involved Abreu. 0 for 2 on the night when he steps in the 7th. He keeps the streak going with the opposite field single off Scherzer. It's now at 19 games, and he's hit safely in 37 of his last 38 games. Adam Dunn homered in the 9th, but the Sox fall in Detroit 7-2 after that rough Noesi start.
They just got after the first inning. I think, you know, he got the first out, and then after that, it just you start getting up in the zone, and you know, they were hitting where we weren't. And you know, the big one was Castellanos, but you know, after that, I think he settled in somewhat to at least get us to a point where we can get some other guys in there. But you know, that first inning was just a killer. Scherzer was good. You know, it's just that simple.
In our Comcast Business Edge, we take a closer look at the dominance Scherzer has had over the Sox this season. The free agent to be 4-0, as we said, but with a sub-1 earned run average. He struck out 31 Southsiders over 28 innings, giving him the edge, to say the very least, over the White Sox. Comcast Business Edge, sports.